We bring in the Northeast Beast.
I'll bring him in.
There he is.
The Northeast
What's
Beast.
good?
One half of the Gahbage Daddies. Alec Price, how are you, sir?
I'm chilling like a villain. Can't complain. Just was cleaning the crib and watching the FC championship. You know what I'm saying? Go Bison.
Go Bison. What is that? Wait, what is this?
North Dakota.
North
State.
Dakota. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me. I'm not up on my North Dakota. Bison.
It's okay. No, not a lot of people watch FCS ball. It's a little fiercer. You know what I'm saying? So I like it a lot. I fuck with it.
Is it more fearsome than Violence is Forever?
Oh yeah, 100%. Violence Forever is a bunch of freaking wet balloons.
I like the wet balloons. Dominic Guarini looks like he eats a lot of fucking wet balloons.
Yeah, doesn't he?
I did not.
What the fuck does that even mean?
He's like all like full.
He eats a lot of wet balloons, bro.
99 wet balloons.
99 wet balloons. One red, baby.
Dominic Guarini's a badass, though.
He's not a badass. He's all right, bro. Violence is Forever, bro. But like, let's talk about it. If you guys want to jump right into it. First
Hell
of all,
yeah, let's do it.
I think everyone's sick of Violence is Forever at GCW.
Yep.
Let's be real. I think they've had their time. You know, at first when they came in, everyone was kind of cheering for them. They thought they were going to do some good, and then what do? They take the shortcut out. Now you got us, the Gahbage Daddies, legitimate contenders for the GCW World Tag Team Championships. Won that match. We finally got that match. And what have they done leading up until Hammerstein? Nothing but shortcuts. They ain't nothing but busters. They're wimps. They don't want the Gahbage Daddies on one-on-one. Yeah, they beat us before twice. Guess what happened? They cheated. Every time they faced us, they've cheated. They have done nothing but shortcuts. And at Hammerstein Ballroom, 119, the Gahbage Daddies will be your new GCW heavyweight World Tag Team Heavyweight Champions. It don't matter what it is. We'll take any belts, actually. We want all the belts in GCW. Gahbage Daddies don't play.
Wait, but there's only one set of tag team belts.
Yeah, we'll take that, and then maybe we'll expand out, get some singles. You know what I'm saying? So we can be tag team champions and singles champions. Come on.
Yeah, but you guys can't both hold the Ultraviolet Championship, right?
Yeah, he can have the Ultraviolet. I'll take the world. or JCW World Championship. We can do both.
Oh, I like that. Well, you said a bunch of shortcuts. I mean, it showed up this past weekend, New Year's Eve at Till Infantry. You know, Kevin Koo sticking his nose in your tag match with the tag team title belts.
It was two singles matches. Yeah, it was Guarini versus Cole, and then Cole got the W, but then obviously that buster Kevin Koo wants to come in and jump Cole after the match, thinking I'm not going to go after my, go help my tag partner. But I was on the ass. That's the thing, is we're always 2 steps ahead of Violence is Forever, but they just seem to they just low lives, bro. The fans don't want them as tag champions anymore. We don't want them as tag champions anymore. The GCW faithful, everyone in GCW, the locker room don't want them as tag team champions anymore. They're not on the caliber of the past champions, and we're going to prove that at Hammerstein.
Yeah, January 19th, huge show at the Hammerstein. Were you at the first GCW show at the Hammerstein?
No, I wasn't. So this is a big deal. This is a big deal for me. I mean, I had the opportunity to wrestle at the Hammerstein Ballroom when AEW came to New York. So that was an amazing opportunity, but this is a big deal. Like, just the legends that have gone through Hammerstein. You know what I'm saying? The last show, all right, I don't know what happened in the last show, but this show is going to change. This show is going to be different, and this show is going to rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I like how Brett and GCW are kind of leaning into the way the last show happened at the Hammerstein and how this is kind of like redemption for the whole GCW crew. And I'm super excited because I was at the GCW Hammerstein show, and it was the only GCW show I'd ever seen up until that point. And then I didn't watch any other GCW until you guys were at the American Dream in November, and I am fully back invested in GCW because I think it's fantastic.
It's honestly an amazing company, and obviously GCW is going to have some haters and people that want to badmouth it, but at the end of the day, we're the ones making money. And like I rock with GCW Hardbody because Brett's given me opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten by grinding on the indies and, you know what I'm saying, in other territories or anywhere else. So I love it, and that's why I'm proud that on Hammerstein we're getting the opportunity that we will be the tag team champions. You know what I'm saying? The product is lit too because we have a bunch of killers in the locker room right now, honestly.
I was just going to ask you about this because, like, there's been a lot of talk about like the big three, like what's like WWE, AEW. Now, what's that third? A lot of people would consider GCW right in that conversation. And then you just mentioned a bunch of killers in the locker room. What do you think Brett looks for when he brings people in or has establishing a roster for GCW? What do you think's on his mind when he brings people in?
Honestly, I don't know. It's extremely hard to read that man. You know what I'm saying? He's a businessman. He keeps it cool, calm, collect. He never really kind of shows you his emotions. Sometimes you catch Brett on like a good day, so he'll get like a little excited. But I think he's really just looking for good professional wrestlers, like people that are actually going to bring the caliber of product that GCW is known for. Like we got Gringo Local, we got Eras, we got me, Cole, Jordan before he got hurt, and Jordo's coming back. When Jordo's knee's good, he's going to come back and he's going to kill it. We have Mike Bailey's one of the roster. You know what I'm saying? Like Masha, Megan Bain, who's like an up-and-comer this year that's been killing it. I honestly think he just looks for the work rate and people that are actually going to give a damn about GCW as much as he gives a damn about it.
Is there anybody on the roster that you're looking forward to mixing it up with that you haven't yet? Because there's a lot of talent on that roster.
There's a lot. I want me and Mike Bailey to go again. I feel like me and Megan Bain could have a dope match. Even have the Gahbage Daddies versus Genesis. I think that would be a banger. Who's else on the roster?
Have you got to wrestle Sydney Akeem?
No, there's one. There's one. I want that match. Sydney is insane. I mean, I never knew that he was an actual like gymnast before at Circus LA and all that. But when the first time I seen him in the ring, I'm like, why is this man out everywhere? Why is he not a world champion somewhere? You know what I'm saying? I know he's like, he hasn't been in the business that long, but he's already been on TV. He knows what he's doing in that ring. He knows what he does. Sydney's amazing. I would love to have that match.
I don't know if you know this, but I'll put it out to the group because I haven't seen anything. I know Vikingo got hurt. Is that still a go for the 19th?
I don't know, brother. I don't book. I worry about my tag match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you. It just came up in conversation. I don't know if these guys heard anything.
No, yeah, no. I mean, I wish I heard some, but yeah, I just wrestle. I'm just looking for the tag straps. It's the only thing I'm worried about on the 19th right now.
I hear you. Do you keep track of how often you wrestle? Because 2024 looks like you wrestled your balls off, dude.
Yeah, not too often. I know my cage match is up, and there's a fan that's like a super fan of mine that will basically like anytime cage matches off on matches, she makes them add matches and sends them in so they get added, which is extremely cool. Thank you to her, because I would never be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just the time and effort it takes to do that. But 2 years, 2022, I wrestled 161 matches. 2023, I wrestled 161 matches, and now this year, I think I'm like 20 to 30 matches down from the regular, which I don't mind because my body's better for it.
Right.
But I think I'm at like 135 maybe.
Well, cage match has you at 136. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Don't worry, I looked on it before coming on.
I'm glad someone did the research. I've watched you wrestle a bunch recently. I've never heard you talk. You are so fucking Boston, dude.
Oh yeah. And it's hard because I go different places and like people think this is a work. Like I'm working it or I'm like putting on an accent until they're like, oh wow, you actually sound like that.
Can you hit us with the Go Sox?
Go Sox.
Go
you know
Sox.
What I'm saying? Go Sox, baby.
That Bruins hoodie is making me a little sick right now, but I'll
Why? Because we're that good? Come on, son. I know the Panthers had our number the past 2 years, but it don't matter. Come on, we still on top, baby. Bruins #1, original 6.
How about the Devils?
6.
Devils are in second place. Come on now.
I like the Devils too. I'm a Devils fan. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, we just became best friends.
Bro, I like the Devils just because it's named after the New Jersey Devil. Just because it's named after a mythical creature. I've been a Devils fan since I was a kid.
All right. I'm in.
How do you feel about your head coach getting fired for the Patriots? Are you a football fan?
Yeah, so like I'm mostly like a college fan, but I do follow like I keep up on the news once in a blue moon. I'm surprised that Mayo got fired. I mean, it wasn't the best season, but like he really wasn't working with the best roster. Like we're in like 90s Pats era right now.
Yeah.
Oh, God forbid, 90s Pats. We had to all suffer through this nonsense for the last fucking 20 years.
Hey, it's not my fault. We're great. Okay.
Giants.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, yeah, Giants. Yeah, Giants had our number twice. They had Eli Manning. Look at the crew they had. Good for the Giants. Who has more Super Bowls? Just like everyone's talking about the Chiefs. The Chiefs never even beat us in a divisional round. They can never beat Brady. I don't want to hear it. We got it down because we were so good for so long. That's why we just City of Champions.
Didn't Brady beat him with Tampa Bay?
Yes.
They beat the yeah.
Yeah, they could never beat Brady.
I'm a Jets fan, so I hate everything about Tom Brady.
Yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan. I hope fucking
I think he's a fine, upstanding citizen. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
What's going on with the Dolphins this year?
They didn't fire anybody. They didn't fire anyone like I asked them to yesterday.
Hey, you should have. We got our head coach fired. They should have fired their whole
They should have. 100% they should have.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel's too fucking smart for his own good. I don't want to get started. I'll go on a crazy rant. My poor wife's been listening to me yell about it all day today. Are if you were to compare the Gahbage Daddies to an NFL football team, would they be the Patriots of the last 20 years?
I don't think we're there yet. Me and Cole are still fresh as a tag team. You know, we've been tagging for about like a year and a half, 2 years, I believe. I could be wrong in the statistic. I get dropped on my head a lot. I'm sorry. But I don't know.
You know who you are? I think you're the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
I think
0-4?
No, the current Buffalo Bills. The current Buffalo Bills.
What about like Kurt Warner Rams?
Kurt Warner Rams is good. Even the current day Rams.
Even the current day Rams. I like the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
But like,
you guys are Detroit, man. You've been down so hard for so long. Now you're fucking lighting things on fire.
We don't know that they've been down for so long.
All right, fit the story, bro. Story's
Who's been down for so long?
No, I'm just go with the story, man. Like you talk about
the Bills of recent are like fresh, they're new, they're really, really good. But like you said, they're not there yet.
Cut your promos, man. Life's been keeping you and your boys down. You know, like you guys have been fighting from underneath, and now it's your time. You're coming up.
Yeah,
you're 14-2.
I like that.
The world's your oyster, man.
Yeah, we're more than Lions right now.
You're paying the world back for the way they treated you all this time.
Oh my God.
Fuck
the fact that the Lions were the Chicago Cubs of the NFL for a while was crazy.
You love it.
No, they're not. I do love it.
Now let's not look past because you guys you got a weekend full of you. Thursday you're doing Wrestling Open, and then Friday and Saturday GCW showing doing 2 shows, and you're working the high seas and 2 Infinity and Beyond. So it's not like you guys have had this.
And I got Unsanctioned Pro the same day as GCW Columbus.
You didn't let me get to that yet. You're 3-way down.
I'm sorry. My bad.
We're talking tag team action first, though, because the Gahbage Daddies, they still got to take on the high seas and 2 Infinity and Beyond, right? You still get your tag team match at Hammerstein, but the road is not. It's not an easy road.
It hasn't been easy at all. I feel like we've gotten more challenges to test the past couple months because of the position that we in. We're the only real tag team left other than Violence is Forever, if you really look at the GCW tag team division, and Violence knows that. So they've been bringing in everyone and their mother, honestly, to face us, to see if we can put to the test, to see if we're actually going to take that straps. And I honestly think that we will take those straps. Like, if let's go. High seas, okay. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I love high seas. But let's be real, Gahbage Daddies all day. I don't know what are you pirates? Are you boatmen? Are you wrestler? I don't know.
I think they might be high.
They may be high, but they may not be.
I think they might be.
The world may never know. You know what I'm saying?
You'll know when you watch.
Yeah, I'll know when I'm wrestling them. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. The high seas, Cloudy and his partner, the very good wrestlers, a very well tag team. I've seen them at ECWWE a bunch, but I've watched them so much like non-being a tag guy, that I know exactly what they're gonna do, all their little tactics, everything they're gonna pull. It's gonna be easy match. Now, Infinity and Beyond is gonna be a problem because Cheech and Colin are two OGs that have been around the game for a while. They know their stuff. They were ESW tag team champions forever. They've been everywhere. Colin, former WWE wrestler. What's crazy is him and Tommy Dreamer were actually my favorite tag team in ECW. Back in the day.
First of all, Alec, come
The
on.
real
that's
ECW.
that's not ECW.
It's ECW to me, goddammit. It's ECW to me. I was born during that era.
I understand you guys are kids, but for fuck's sake, you're not.
Come
when you go
on.
to Hammerstein
Mark Henry. Matt Hardy.
Dave Bautista
The
and Big
Boogeyman.
Show.
Listen, you're on a roster with an ECW original, Matt Cardona.
Yeah. Come on. I'm an OG.
Can't do this anymore.
I was with you the whole time until KJG said Matt Cardona, and I was like, no, I'm out.
Yeah.
ECW original?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
ECWE original.
Colin Delaney and Tommy Dreamer never wrestled a tag team at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Okay.
Should have.
No, they
were the
shouldn't have.
best angle. Yes, they should have. They were the best tag team. The best angle. Like them having those TV death matches back in the day was everything. And you can't even lie and say you weren't watching it and enjoying it.
I was.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he
Exactly.
was. He's lying.
Exactly.
I'm not lying. I was not watching wrestling for that 8-year
I loved
period.
it.
I love the old school ECW. Don't get me wrong. It just I watch stuff like from that era, and it's amazing wrestling, but it's wrestling for that era.
No,
So like a
Give
lot
me
of
some
times,
Yoshitatsu.
Yeah, Yoshitatsu's the man.
Nah, we need extreme expose. I want to see the girl stripping at the beginning of every episode.
Give me some
Oh,
Ricky
that's what I want.
Ortiz.
Oh man, I want Sandman beating up zombies with the fucking cane. That's what I want.
That's fire.
It's good shit, man.
Then book it.
I want to see Shelly Martinez hanging upside down, man. That was awesome shit.
It was good shit. Yeah.
Kelly, she was 19 and she wanted to take her clothes off. Fuck yeah. ECW. She's hardcore. She's hardcore.
Just a broken man over here.
Come on, baby. The silver eagle strap? Tell me not.
The Silver Eagle.
Fucking do-rag Vince, get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, Durag Vince was crazy. That wasn't
mean-
even with that strap though. That was with the old ECW title.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Henry was the first one to get that one, I think. Or was it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Or was it Matt
Yeah.
Hardy?
No, it was Mark Henry. Matt Hardy beat him after. Because if you look at the logo in the middle, that's actually Mark Henry's like eagle logo that he had on the side of his trunks at that point.
Who did Tommy Dreamer end up beat? Was it Jack Swagger? No. Who
Christian.
did Tommy Dreamer beat for it? Christian?
Yeah.
No, but was
I
it
think.
Christian? Dude, Christian was the man.
Or maybe
back in the
Christian
day in
beat
ECW.
him.
I still say it to this day. Christian and ECW, that was some of the best wrestling you could see.
Yes,
Ever.
100%.
Every match he was in was perfect.
I feel like him going to TNA like before that kind of like elevated him coming back because I knew him from TNA. I knew him as Christian Cage, and then I remember they dropped that like they had the promo where the Main Event Mafia was talking about you're leaving for the other company. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, da. So I was like, wait, what? Shit. Flipped on ECW automatically. I'm watching Christian Cage. This is and his freaking theme song was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He
Way
was
better
so
than-
good.
Way better the second time when he came back to ECW.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like the first one. The first one was like, it's not it. The second one was it.
Oh.
Tommy Dreamer did beat Christian for the WWECW championship.
The ECWE.
Whatever you guys,
ECW.
whatever you guys want to call
I've
it.
never heard anyone flip it before.
That's so good.
Come on, son.
That really is genius.
ECWW. I've never. Everyone always called it WWECW. I've never heard anyone flip it. That's
Oh,
legit.
no. Dude, I just came up with it off the top of the dome.
That's
No,
so
no.
good.
Alec, we had a fan who's religiously listened to the show. He couldn't be with us tonight, but he is a big fan of yours and he loves your work at AIW. So he says some of his favorite matches and moments of yours are from AIW. he's kind of looking to see if you got you're going to drop a little trinket or a hint of what you got coming up January 17th there.
See, I don't know. Sometimes I find out, sometimes I don't, because, I'm just that type of wrestler where you can put me in any situation and I'll kill it. I appreciate him being a huge fan of me. Like, I tell him if he's at like an AIW show coming up, come through, come say hi. You know what I'm saying? Come see me at the merch table. I'll hook him up. But I have no clue what's going on the 17th, but I know that John Thorne's going to throw something at me because he always does.
Yeah, last time you were there was what, you and Matthew Justice, right?
Yep. I feel like that was a great match for me, because AIW I've always been either hated or loved. There's been like a mix, because originally I came in, I was a piece of crap, and then some people loved to watch me wrestle, and then other, it's Ohio fans, so they hate you,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Ohio fans are kind of really cutthroat. But that match, I feel like, showed them, they're like, hey, I'm here. Like, I've been here. I can take an ass beating and I can dish one. So it was a good turnaround.
Hey, did Alex Price get everything he wanted for Christmas?
Alec Price got everything. Yeah, I got a good family. I got my shorty over here. I got a new ramen bowl. So
new ramen. You like the ramen? I got ramen bowls too.
Oh yeah, bro. I got an Invader Zim one.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck that is. My fucking sister's family gave us.
You don't know what an Invader Zim is? Like the old Nickelodeon cartoon? Crazy.
No. Oh man,
I don't know what that is, and I don't recognize WWE, ECWWE as an ECW.
He's a crotchety old man.
ECW.
No, don't you fucking dare. You were never there. You were never there, Alec.
I was there in my heart, baby. I was there in my spirit.
GC Dub at the Hammerstein Ballroom, but it ain't ECW.
Oh, you kiss ass.
Yes, they will.
What?
Why you got to shit on his parade? He's talking about his favorite ECW.
Yeah, but my favorite ECW, so this is not the first time you guys have been razzing me on this shit.
Sabu,
yeah, he likes Eastern with fucking Kodiak Bear and Gino Caruso.
Oh, I don't like
That's his favorite ECW.
You know what's crazy though is one of the most viral ECW moments with Sandman was at the ECWWE One Night Stand.
That was huge.
I'm just saying.
Alec, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Where was that before, baby?
I'm a
big fan too, but that's true.
His entrance at One Night Stand was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
And it was at Hammerstein.
The first One Night Stand.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's like a standalone ECW show, and then we got the WWE ECW.
No, they were bought. They had the RVD John Cena.
That was the second one.
Was that the second one?
Yeah.
All right,
the first
one.
Awesome.
RVD was hurt for the first one. He couldn't wrestle.
Oh, then I'm done.
No, don't do that.
No, you're not dumb.
It's not. I mean,
I'm just
we all don't feel that way about people from New England, but
I do.
So you kick it off 2025 with this whole schedule full of GCW stuff. You're also doing AIW. You're doing the unsanctioned Pro 3-way dance, and then at the beginning of February, you're going to Alpha One, and you're getting a chance to work with Sami Callihan.
Yep, and I got England and Paris coming up on the 25th and 6th too.
Yeah, the Lycos, right? Lycos Gym.
Yeah, Lycos Gym on England, and then I have no clue who I'm working in Paris. So, or who were the Gahbage Daddies? I don't know what's going on, but that's exciting because it's my first time going over international. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you never been overseas?
Never been overseas.
All right, just protect your wallet.
One of those belts. Put them up like here, the breastbone.
Yeah, the breastbone.
Don't get in any unmarked cars.
That's the favorite ones to get into, though.
What kind of espionage shit are you fucking saying to Alec? Don't get in unmarked cars.
Yeah.
Like,
you trying to set me up over there?
No, I want to see more Alec Price. I don't want him on our fucking death pool.
I don't think he knows.
Back here if you need me.
God decides that on me, brother. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If I go, I go. He's the one that say I can't say shit.
We have a fan in the chat, SJ, who's been blowing up the chat. She's a big fan of yours. Best damn tag team GCW has ever had, she says. You guys have been doing so amazing, and your hard work shows it. I look forward to your guys' matches every GCW show. So that's SJ in the chat. She had too many for me to just pull one up. Or
Let's go. Shout out to SJ over there. You know what I'm saying? She knows the real vibe, the real like people know, people are recognizing that the Garbage Daddies are doing what we got to do. Every time we get in that ring, we get better as a tag team and even as individual wrestlers. You know, when we first got into a tag team action, we were moving like we knew each other, but we still had some, you know, shortcomings, some stumbles, some falls. But now we're starting to figure out where we can hide our shortcomings and elevate our equal greater parts as a good tag team. You know what I'm saying? Taking two halves and making them a whole.
Let me ask you this, Alec. As a fan, the People vs. GCW, what are you most looking forward to seeing outside of the Garbage Daddies walk out as tag team champions?
I want to see Effie take the belt.
Ooh. Yeah, you think it's his time?
I think it's his time.
I don't trust that Mance Warner.
I don't trust Mance Warner either, but Effie's. I feel like Mance Warner has pushed Effie to a point where Effie's going to have to go down to Mance's level. You know, every time Effie's tried to get that belt, he's always tried to wrestle him like Effie, and he's tried to take out his anger, but he's never dropped himself to a lower level like Mance did.
I hope Effie gets real close and Allie kicks him in his dick. That's what I hope.
That's not nice.
No, fuck that.
Why?
Because I love me some Mance.
I love me Mance too, but at the same exact time, I got to recognize my boy. You know what I'm saying? Mance is doing some low down dirty shit.
Yo, he wasn't even the star of Bussy. Let's get it straight. Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Bold. That's bold. That's a bold statement right there.
They don't call her Allie Ketch for nothing. She was trained by George Hackenschmidt's family, for Christ's sake.
And what is she doing? Taking shortcuts as well.
Fuck yeah. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Nah, bro. You got to do it the right way. This is professional wrestling. We are professionals in this locker room.
Do unto others from behind before they could do unto you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You'll also, guess what? You'll also get to see at the Hammerstein Ballroom ECW Originals, Little Guido, Super Crazy, and Tajiri, and Masato Tanaka.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Their match from the original ECW was insane. The three-way from Super Crazy, Tajiri, and Little Guido, like all their ones was crazy. But the first one I ever watched was like knowing that none of them spoke the same language, but they were still able to put on the product of wrestling that they did. Insane.
Yeah, I feel like Little Guido has earned a lot more respect and credit as time has gone on. But you can always see it with him, even back in the original ECW, just what an amazing talent he is and still is.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's like 90 years old. Yeah, of course.
And he's freaking jacked.
Nuts.
You know what I'm saying? He's jacked. He's shredded.
And
why am I like that?
Wasn't there a point in time too, like during COVID when WWE was coming back, like they tapped him to become a referee because they had nobody else doing it, and they actually went and refereed a couple shows at the Garden and stuff.
He was a TV referee. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
He was a referee before they. Was it before or after he was? It had to have been before he was in Indio.
He's an amazing, talented guy.
He's like I don't know. He was underappreciated and underrated for a long time.
Yep.
Until he was one of the people that kept his work rate up. Even in his age, he has his work rate up. The same way he was wrestling in ECW, he's wrestling now, and he still goes at it, and he still bumps around. Like, that's just a testament to how good of a worker he is and, like, why he should be getting the recognition. He honestly should have gotten it sooner, but sometimes it takes time for people to recognize your fine wine. You know what I'm saying?
And he's a legit stretcher, too, man. Like, he's one of those guys that you would not want to fuck with.
No.
UWFI guy. That's right.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no. All those old school guys used to do MMA and stuff. Look at him. He looks like he can roll. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You got anything to say to that there, Double T?
No. Why? Why are you gonna come at me? I'm looking up Alec Price things. I'm coming up with questions. You're busting my balls over here. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking Little Guido. I was expecting you to talk some shit.
No, I love the FBI. Staying Alive, the entrance version. Fucking Tommy Rich, Tracy Smothers, JT Smith.
That was good shit, man.
You know what's crazy is I feel like a lot of the mid-carders back in the day, didn't get a lot of recognition that they're getting now because people are starting to watch old wrestling and starting to appreciate the actual work rate that these guys had. Because if you looked at it, the mid-carders were the ones that had the work rate. Those were the work rate match guys. Those were the ones that were always going in, always trying to prove themselves. I love the main event guys. The main event guys had main event matches. They were killing it. But it was the real mid-carders that were kind of keeping the boat afloat.
Yeah, I mean that was the the lay of the land in all of pro wrestling back then. Hogan, Andre on top, Steamboat and Savage in the middle, and it was just like that was the formula. So
yeah, but even like Steamboat and Savage got their recognition. I feel like a lot of the mid carders from like ECW or like WCW never really got that recognition until now, when you have like people from my generation of wrestling and people younger than me going to watch back. You know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting point. I wonder if that has a lot to do with how wrestling is so easily accessible now with the internet and with social media and with the network and all that stuff, and all these libraries that you never saw before are now just out there unless you were tape trading, which is probably true. But like you look at the WCW Cruiserweight division, like that got its due. Like those guys were holding it down for the main event guys, for the NWO. Like those guys were holding it down for them. So yeah, I think you're onto something there.
Maybe not. Who knows?
No, well, the way we consumed wrestling,
it's different.
Like we were like, whatever, you're watching the WWF, you're watching Raw, and then there's some match you don't care about, so you switch to WCW to see if there's going to be who's showing up at the NWO next. And then you see like a match you don't care about, and you switch back and you go back and forth, and you just don't appreciate it for what's happening at the time.
Yeah.
So because you're just watching for those holy shit moments, which is kind of what the whole Attitude Era was
just holy shit moments
for the most part. Yeah, I mean, you go back now, like we talk about it all the time. You find some like 1999 WCW Worldwide, and it's got some fucking great matches you never heard of on there, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I just uncovered this.
I didn't even hear Worldwide. That's crazy.
You got like Robbie Brookside and Doc Dean versus like fucking the Blue Bloods and shit. Like
what? That's insane.
Alec, let me ask you this question. I ask all the guests this, so let's ask Alec Price. I'm sorry.
You're good.
When was the last time you shit your pants?
In the ring?
Oh, no. I don't know. You got
anywhere
in the ring or just in general?
No, I don't. I'm not a baby, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're young. You're a young man, so
Yeah, but like I usually make it to the bathroom. Like if I feel my stomach grumbling, I'm going. Or like I shit before I go out there too. It was crazy because I got a podcast question before that was basically asked if I've ever shit myself in the ring, and it's like no, just take a shit before you go out there. You know what I'm saying?
Look. I ask every guest, and every guest they have some. They've either done it, or they have a story. It's,
well, like
you're gonna get older, and
like, darts,
things are gonna happen.
That was like I was like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like sharts and stuff, but like.
Yeah, well, not like a fucking. No, I'm not asking if you shit a log in your pants. Shart, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when I was a kid, yeah, probably like years ago.
All right.
We'll take it.
Like, what if you're like fucking running late to a town? Maybe you had a gas station burrito. You fucking get there. You can't hit the bathroom. You gotta hit the ring.
The highway, bro. I bring wet wipes everywhere. I bring wet wipes with me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Always prepared. I like that.
Yeah. Plus, you ain't really cleaning with dry wipes. You got to use wet wipes to actually clean that shit.
I'll tell you what. Invest in a bidet. Bidet is a game changer. Don't roll your eyes, Tony. It attaches to the fucking toilet. It's the best $20 I ever spent.
I don't think he heard you, Matt.
What, a bidet?
Oh yeah, there you go.
I heard of. I've used a bidet before. I fuck with it. It catches you off guard at first. You're like, "Ooh, what's that?" But,
well, yeah, you know what you signed up for.
Especially if it's cold too. Like
I don't know. I don't know if you take cleaning advice from the guy that does his laundry in a porta potty. I don't know if that's where you want to go.
No, you motherfuckers, you do this to me every time.
Were you at least hanging it in there? Like
no,
there's like a clothesline in there.
Yeah, fucking Bradshaw that shit.
No, I sharted while I was at work. And I had to go to the Porta-John and clean out my underoos. because I had to go back to work.
I would have just threw him out, dude. What do you mean?
Thank you.
He brought him home and washed him.
No, just
And he still has them.
Yeah, he's probably wearing them right now.
toss them. How much are freaking underoos? Like $5 a pack?
How? Why does this always turn into everybody picking on me?
You brought it up, son.
Wait, did you like wash them and then put them back on right after?
He sure
Yes, I couldn't take them off.
He didn't even free ball it, dude.
Yeah, you gotta.
The last time I did it there, the last time I shit my pants there,
Last
I did
time.
take them off and throw them in the porta john.
Okay.
But then the porta john, when they cleaned it, they just left them next to me. My wife is never home on Monday nights, and she's home tonight, and she's standing on the other side of the computer, just fucking looking at me.
Shaking her head.
Yeah,
My wife's in the chat too. That might be the last
Stick
time.
her fucking head right over.
Hi, Ree.
This one says hello.
Blow your nose, Ree.
Tony said, "Blow your nose." You got a lot of boogers.
But just let Matt feed him to Matt. He likes that shit.
No, I don't eat boogers. Stop. See, now you're just
Not your own.
Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy,
Mike McCarthy, masshole, used to make people eat boogers.
not the
Well,
coach of the
OG.
Dallas Cowboys.
Nah, OG from New England. He actually used to be on the punk scene back in the day. And he was like him and his crew were responsible for getting the Nazis out of the punk scene back in the 90s. And then he was a wrestler for years. He actually G-checked me, made me a little bit more humble when I first got into wrestling. So shout out to Mike McCarthy, the boogie eater. You know what I'm saying?
Booger eater.
Well, he would make you eat boogers. He legit had a spot where he'd trap you in the corner, stick a finger up his nose, and be like, "Who wants to see him eat a booger?" and shove it down your throat.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck that guy.
that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Especially when he was using Vicks Vapor Rub too.
Ugh.
Yeah, minty
What kind
boogers,
of
not
fucking
good.
Boston shit were you guys into?
He was on the punk scene. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I mean, at least they were minty.
Yeah. I could
I
breathe.
guess.
I could breathe.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
The fuck are we doing?
This has
We're
been
having a
great.
great time with Alec Price. He's going to be on GCW this Friday and Saturday. If you can't be in Columbus and Rochester, Triller TV, it's $8 a month. And GCW runs fucking a zillion
Oh.
shows.
And I don't know if it's dropped yet. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say it, but I'm gonna
Oh,
say it
boy.
anyways.
Do it.
Sunday, I'm at Limitless in Harmon. I'm in Maine. So I don't know if that's been posted out yet or showed anything, but I'm gonna be there in Maine.
Nice. Lovely.
You just don't stop. Is that
Nah, I pay
is
my
that
rent off of this.
WWE ID thing something like is that like the next step in Alec Price's career for 2025?
Honestly, I want whatever comes to me and whatever opportunities are put in for. Like, I want everything. So like, it's hard. Like, I would love to be a WID prospect, but I would also like to be signed to TNA, and I would also like to be signed anywhere. I want to do more stuff in wrestling that I haven't gotten to do on the indies, like go international. I want to do like a month-long tour. So I know a tour is definitely one of the big goals, and hopefully a contract. But you know, everyone's road's different. So if it happens this year, it happens this year. If it happens next year, it happens next year. I'm just gonna keep maturing and being, I don't know, just being better as a person and a wrestler. And then when I finally get that opportunity, I'll be ready for it.
Awesome.
Well, Alec, we're rooting for you over here. You're fucking awesome. This was a blast. We appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to join us. Your social media information has been scrolling across the bottom of the screen the whole time. If you are listening in podcast form, at the Prize City OG, ProWrestlingTees.com/the Prize City OG. If you want to support Alec and grab a t-shirt.
Also, I got a Big Cartel garbage merch. I got a couple shirts on there right now.
Yeah, the pre-order is ends this Saturday, right?
Yep.
Get your Gahbage Daddy t-shirts so you can wear them proudly at the Hammerstein on the 19th when the Gahbage Daddies walk out of their GCW World Tag Team Champions.
Damn right.
100%. New champs.
We love it. Alec, this was an absolute pleasure. Anytime you want to come back on, just hang out and shoot the shit and talk ECWWE. You know, you can you come hang out with us.
Oh, of course. I appreciate y'all having me on and like letting me take the time to explain myself and just get over what I want to get over. And thank you for like letting me talk on your platform. And I'd love to come back.
Oh, we'd love to have you, and maybe
100%.
I'll buy some underwear and not fucking shit my pants.
Like, that's gonna be a Christmas present, bro. I'm gonna get you some Fruit of the Looms. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
You know what? I can't even say that because I think I was the last wizard to shit his pants. So
You sure were.
Definitely.
look,
There you go.
I broke my own rule. I ate off of a food truck I knew I shouldn't have eaten off of.
Oh yeah, it's like I don't eat any imports for that reason sometimes, unless I like 100% know what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's a Dunkin's, I'll go. Cause like, how are you gonna fuck up a Dunkin's? How you gonna fuck up Starbucks? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's like a random food spot, like if I don't go to a Shake Shack, it's like they don't clean their grills correctly. Like if they got bruised bagels, I go for some bagels. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get coffee and like bakery at the airport. You can't get none of the stuff.
No.
All right.
It's not good.
Smart man.
No, I am very interested to see how your overseas tour goes.
Yeah, I mean, that's my goal with the Paris and England show dates is to network my ass off so I can do a month or two long tour. I love wrestling in America. I love the fans over here. I love the Northeast, but I feel like I need a change in my wrestling, in like just in my surroundings and my environment. Wrestling, I've been wrestling for 8 years now. And it's awesome. And I've gone to do everything. And I'm very grateful for what I've gone to do in this business and the time that I've been in this business. But I need a change now. And I feel like a change is going to make me break through that wall and get to the next level. So I'm hoping that I get a nice tour out of it. End up in Portugal with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I love it. I love it. I hope 2025 brings you all these, Alec. Again, anytime you want to come back on, we'd love to have you. And we'll be rooting you on the 19th at Hammerstein.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And I'll catch y'all later. All right.
Thanks, Alec, man. Have a great night, brother.
Peace.
See you.